Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel here. We create simple and powerful English stories, especially for learners who want to improve their English in an easy and interesting way. If you want to learn English through stories, improve your vocabulary, and enjoy meaningful lessons, then make sure you subscribe to this channel. Now let's start today's story. Imagine sitting quietly in a room and suddenly you start hearing voices, not from outside but from inside people's minds. Their fears, their secrets, their true feelings. What if you could hear what people really think? Would it help you or would it make life more difficult? This is the story of Arjun, a quiet boy who suddenly gained a strange power, the power to hear people's thoughts and discover the truth behind every smile. Arjun was a quiet boy who lived in a small town. He was not very talkative, but he was kind and helpful. He went to school every day, did his homework, and spent most of his time alone. Other children played together, but Arjun liked to sit quietly and observe people. One day, something strange happened. Arjun was sitting in his classroom when his teacher was explaining a lesson. Everything was normal. But suddenly, Arjun heard a voice. "This lesson is so boring. I wish the class ends soon." Arjun looked around. No one was speaking. He felt confused. Then again, he heard another voice. "I forgot to bring my homework. I hope the teacher doesn't ask me." Arjun's heart started beating fast. He looked at his classmates. Everyone was quiet, listening to the teacher, but the voices were clear. Arjun realized something shocking. He was hearing their thoughts. At first, he thought it was his imagination, but as the day went on, he kept hearing more thoughts. When a student smiled, Arjun heard, "I am so nervous." When someone looked confident, he heard, "I don't understand anything." Arjun felt scared. After school, he ran home and sat in his room. He covered his ears, but it didn't help. The voices were not coming from outside. They were coming from inside his mind. That night, he could not sleep properly. He kept hearing random thoughts from people around him, his parents, neighbors, even people walking on the street. The next day, Arjun didn't want to go to school, but his mother insisted. At school, it became worse. He heard everyone's thoughts at the same time. "I am hungry. I don't like this subject. I want to go home. Why is he so quiet?" Arjun felt tired and confused. It was too much. He started avoiding people. He stopped talking to friends. He stayed alone as much as possible. Days passed, and Arjun learned something important. He could not stop hearing thoughts, but he could learn to control his attention. If he focused on one person, he could hear only that person's thoughts clearly. If he relaxed his mind, the voices became softer. Slowly, he started understanding this strange power. One day, while walking home, he saw a boy standing near the road. The boy looked calm, but Arjun heard his thoughts. "I don't want to go home. Everyone is angry at me." Arjun stopped. He went to the boy and said, "Are you okay?" The boy looked surprised. "Yes, I'm fine." But Arjun knew he was not. He said, softly, "If you want, you can talk to me." The boy stayed silent for a moment. Then slowly, he started speaking. He told Arjun about his problems at home. Arjun listened carefully. After some time, the boy smiled a little. "Thank you," he said. That was the first time Arjun used his power to help someone. After that day, Arjun started seeing things differently. He realized that people's faces did not always show their real feelings. Someone who laughed could be sad inside. Someone who looked strong could be afraid. Someone who was quiet could have many thoughts. Arjun started helping people quietly. In school, he helped a student who was afraid of exams. He helped a girl who felt lonely. He helped his friend who was worried about family problems. He never told anyone about his power. He just listened and supported them. But having this power was not always easy. Sometimes Arjun heard negative thoughts. He heard anger, jealousy, fear, and sadness. It made him feel heavy. One day, he heard a thought that shocked him. While sitting in class, he heard a student thinking, "I want to hurt someone. I am so angry." Arjun felt scared. He didn't know what to do. After school, he followed the student and tried to talk to him. At first, the student was rude, but Arjun stayed calm. He spoke kindly and listened. Slowly, the student opened up. He was dealing with problems at home and felt very angry. Arjun helped him calm down. That day, Arjun understood something important. People don't always need advice. Sometimes they just need someone to listen. Years passed, and Arjun grew older. He became wiser and stronger. He learned how to control his power better. He could choose when to listen and when to ignore. He became a very understanding person. People liked talking to him because he always knew what to say. One day, Arjun sat alone and thought about his life. At first, he saw his power as a curse, but now he saw it as a gift because it helped him understand people deeply. It helped him become kind. It helped him make a difference. He realized something very important. Even without hearing thoughts, people can understand others. All they need to do is listen carefully, observe, and care. Arjun smiled because his real power was not hearing thoughts. His real power was understanding hearts, and that is something anyone can learn. From that day, Arjun continued living his life quietly, helping people, listening to them, and making the world a little better, one person at a time. So what did Arjun really learn? He learned that people are not always what they show. Behind every smile there can be pain. Behind silence there can be thousands of thoughts. And behind anger there is often hurt. Arjun had a special power to hear thoughts, but in real life we don't need that power. Because understanding people does not require magic, it only requires patience, attention, and kindness. Sometimes the best thing you can do for someone is simply listen. Now tell me in the comments, do you think understanding people is easy or difficult? And if you enjoyed this story and want to improve your English in a simple and interesting way, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more meaningful English stories. We will meet again in the next story. Till then, keep learning, keep growing, and always be kind.